Okay, and I've been having a problem with McCormick and Barron for the last maybe 4 or 5 years. And now it's come to where they served me an eviction notice for something that my grown son did, and I still have 2 younger children in the house.
Can I slow you down for 1 second? Who is McCormick and Barron?
McCormick and Barron is a property where I live on Eddie
Plaza East.
The property owner or manager?
Management.
Okay, keep going, I'm sorry.
And I was forced, I feel like all my rights was taken when I was forced to sign a stipulation that was basically a double-ended sword. What I mean by double-ended sword is because my son is 20. You can't make a 20-year-old do nothing. You can't make him stay on the property. You can't make him do nothing because he's 20. And he violated the stipulation, and now I got to pay the consequences for it, which I feel like is really unfair.
Okay.
What had
Nani,
happened,
why don't you ask the question?
what had happened prior to the stipulation? Was there other incident with one of your other children where you were under the right of the housing laws, able to relocate if needed be?
Yes, my 9-year-old was shot in the stomach on the ground, and I had a letter from a district attorney that said that he should be moved because it was unsafe for him. I gave them the letter from the district attorney. They gave me an eviction notice. So, yeah, we never moved, and now they gave me another eviction notice, and it's only a matter of time before I'm in the streets with my kids.
What happened to the last eviction notice? How did you quash that, or what happened?
Well, it was one manager in there. To tell you the truth, I don't know what she was doing. She was just pulling a whole lot of strings, but to find out it was no legal papers filed on me or nothing. So after 3 years of being waiting to leave, waiting to stay, they had to let it go because you can't ask for rent after 3 years. Then my son was actually 16 when this incident happened. He was falsely identified as a shooter, and he stayed in juvenile for about a year and a half. Then it came to the conclusion that it wasn't him. So ever since then, I've been having a problem with McCormick and Barron, with my boys, and with us staying.
So, let me get a little background for people too. This is public housing theoretically, right? Is that
Yes.
Plaza East?
Yeah, where I live.
Okay, so first of all, so that we can understand, I want to give a little background. If people don't remember this, they're turning so-called public housing into private housing with these developers, these nonprofit developers. That's why we did that RAD protest, where we protest this so-called rental assistance demonstration, which is just a pimped out lie, basically get us out of there one at a time. So the first mistake / bullshit is that they shouldn't even have private property managers in public housing. So just to give you some background on that, that is some insane bullshit, okay? But then once we get that clear, the next piece is, isn't this a string of, like they got rid of people before, non-evil? Can you give some background on what they did?
Yeah, because this ain't the first time. We always been dealing with corruption in this particular apartment building. After Hope 5 or Hope 6 was rebuilt, you know, because prior to that, it was all straight, you know, housing authority. We go down to the office for the issues. The only manager we had there was a manager that worked out of the San Francisco Housing Authority property. But lately, yeah, it has been a lot of corruption. And the thing is, the problem with the corruption is they're doing all the corruption. They are corrupting our files. Things are being coming up missing in our files. There is not no proper assistance for us. Like in the case with Sabrina, her child got shot. Okay, by law, she automatically supposed to have got Section 8 within 30 days and been able to relocate. Okay, they reneged on that. And then for them to criminalize her child because of what he allegedly done, you know what I'm saying? That's just like the grill calling the skillet black. You know, if they would have held up and owned up to their part, then it would have deterred any other issues that may have been brought upon this family, you know, even if it's false.
Exactly.